Hello everyone, it's Kari, and I'm back today with a very happy, very sweet Valentine card using these sets from Miss Ink Stamps. Take a look at this one. It has the cutest little goats on it and some sweet sentiments. There's some chicks and a hen in there. Very cute set. Today I'm going to be using it with this stencil called Pick a Card, and this stencil has some hearts on it, and then these confetti pieces which are little hearts. So super cute. So first I'm going to start off inking up my background. I'm using this blending brush that is the ergonomic blending brush for getting color very quickly on your card. And all I'm looking for here is just to get some color down fast. I'm not worried about the ink blending today. I'm not worried about it looking perfect because this is going to be just kind of a rough background for now. And I'm also going to cut this down so you won't see the extra ink around the edges that I got there. So no worries. This is just a fun card today. I'm going to tape down that stencil with some purple tape here, and then I'm going to just tape off those hearts. And I realized that the clovers next to the hearts were not exactly in a straight line, so I had to cut that separately in order to mask those off because I really just want to get the hearts here on this one. So I took a straight line on the left side of the hearts, and then I had to do individual pieces on the right to mask off those clovers, but that's fine. It worked out just fine. By the way, the color I'm using here is Distress ink, and it is Salty Ocean. And I'm just going to move this down because I needed the longer strip of hearts. I should have started with that longer strip in the first place, but that's okay. I'll get this going here right now, and I'll use this blender brush to ink on those hearts using the exact same color. So it's a tone-on-tone background. This is very simple to do, and when I'm done with this line, I'm just going to move the stencil and I'll line up that second row of hearts with this one that we just inked up. So see how I'm lining those hearts up with the inked hearts there? And then I'll just ink that bottom row of hearts. So that's going to be a start of a background, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp these cute images. These, I mean, look at that goat. It makes me smile every time I see it. So adorable. So I'm using just a few colors of Copic markers today. This is the pink here, and I'm inking up the hearts and the ears on this goat. And now I'm going to take some cool grays and just color up the little goat. So I took the lightest color, which is the C0, and I mapped out where the darkest color is going to be. Then I'm going to add some C5, C3, and back down to the C0 to blend it all out. Sometimes I give myself a challenge to try to use the fewest amount of color of Copic markers that I can. And this card really fit the bill for that. So I really did enjoy this. I mostly used some grays and pinks. For the hooves and the little horns on this guy, I'm using some neutral grays so that they will kind of look darker, like a darker black. So start out with the N7, go in with the N5, and then lastly with the N3. And that's all there is to it. Look how cute this guy is. So it looks like he has kind of shiny hooves there, and that's exactly what we want. For the envelope, I used the cool grays again just to give some shadows. You can see that here. And then I stamped a whole bunch of them and cut them all out. They're so simple to fussy cut because it's just a rectangle on those envelopes. And now I'll take this Glad press and seal and put it over this entire scene while I cut out the background. So I cut that down, and I cut down a dark navy as well to matte behind that, and that's all going to go on this top folding card here. And so that's going to fit perfectly. And now while I have those on the Glad press and seal, I'm going to just add some liquid adhesive. Just want to make sure that I like the look of that. And yeah, I think that's going to look great with this sentiment. The sentiment is going to say, "You make my heart bleat." Instead of heartbeat, you make my heart bleat. That's so cute, right? So I'm gluing down everything. Normally when I do this, I would glue it down, stick it down with the press and seal, and let it set for a bit before I peel up that press and seal. But today I peeled it up really fast, and the reason I did that was because I wanted to pop some of those envelopes with some foam tape. And if I did that quickly, the glue would not completely dry and set, so that I could easily pick the ones up that I wanted to add the foam tape to. So I wanted this to be a little dimensional, adding some popped up and some flat to the card. So that's the reason I did that. I think I took about 3 of them, popped them up. So it looks like this stack of Happy Mail that the goat is on top of. By the way, have you ever had a goat? My brother-in-law at one time had little goats, and I remember we went over for dinner one day, and the goat just jumped right on my lap while we were eating. So that was funny, and it would have hurt a lot had it not been a baby goat, because those guys are heavy. Heavier than I expected. Anyway, this guy's cute. So I popped up the sentiment with the foam tape as well, and then I glued the front panel onto the navy blue panel, then glued the entire thing onto the top folding card, and then I just threw down some of the heart confetti and kind of let it land in different places, and now I'm just going to glue it on. So I use this gem picker tool to pick up those little hearts, put a little glue down, and then drop that back down onto the card. So it's super fast and easy to do it this way. I think these little hearts would also make a really cute shaker card, but look at that. See how they catch the light? Really beautiful little shaker bits. They're different colors too. So there's some blue, purple, green, and pink ones in there. So there's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you love the Happy Mail that the goat is on top of and collecting. I loved making this card today. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.